If you want to learn how to create an epic promotional montage for your service, you've come to the right place. I'm going to show you the step-by-step process I used to create this montage. I used a free online editor called InVideo, and I created it using a ready-to-use template, which made it super easy. And the best part is, you can do exactly the same thing. You can find the link to the template I used in the description below, and you can go ahead and follow along. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm doing is opening up the template. Again, you can find the link to this template in the description below. This template already has scenes that cut to the music. It already has the entire framework that you need for the video. All you have to do is fill in your own shots. Before we get into editing, let's take a look at the template to see what kind of shots you can utilize of your service to make this montage your own. So as you can see, the first couple of shots in this template are match cuts, which basically means they look similar. In this case, each shot is showing the visual of some kind of circle. You don't have to use circles, but think about how you could use match cuts to represent your service. For example, I'm going to be making a montage for a graphic design service. So in my case, I used a match cut between a pencil and a digital drawing pen. Another example might be a photography service. You could use a close-up of an eye because you as the photographer are looking through the camera, and then you could match that with the lens on your camera, which, like an eye, is circular, so those two could match together. And another example might be a salon. You might do hairstyling, and you might also do makeup. Think about how you can use the tools that you use in your beauty salon and match them in each cut. Those are just a few examples, but whatever service you have, just think about how you could represent it through match cuts. Once you've gotten a few match cuts, you're going to want to get some shots that just really represent your service really well. So for the graphic design company, I took a screen recording of the graphic design process, painting digitally on the computer, and that fit really well in the template and, of course, represents the business really well. Also, as you can see, the template has some words built into it, so think about how you can change the words to make sense for your company. This is where you can get really descriptive. If you have a slogan, feel free to add that in. If not, just describe your service through the words. Now let's go ahead and get into the editing process. Alright, so as you can see, if you look at the timeline on the bottom, everything is already added in. You can just go ahead and replace the footage that's in there now with your own footage. I'm going to start by creating a folder to keep my footage organized, so I'm going to call it Graphic Design. And then I can just upload all of the footage that I have into that folder to keep it separate from whatever other footage I might have on my InVideo account. Then I'm going to go ahead and upload the video files that I need, including the screen recording. Okay, so I'm adding in my first clip just by dragging it onto the video that's already there, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit replace. And now I'm just finding the section of the video that I want. So again, for my first match cut, I went with a pencil, which matches with the digital drawing pen or the stylus that you use for graphic design. And what I did is I kind of threw the pencil up in the air, took a shot of that, and then for the next shot, I threw the stylus up in the air and caught it so that I could cut right in the middle and make it look like I threw the pencil and caught the stylus. Feel free to copy me on that with whatever tools you use for your service-based business. And then I'm just doing the same thing again for the second shot, dragging it on, and now I'm finding the spot that I want. Once you find the starting point that you want, you can go ahead and just hit Trim Video to Fit Scene. There's a button up at the top of the trimmer, and that will automatically trim it to fit into the template that you're using. And then just go ahead and hit Done. And now that's been added. So I'm just going to go through first and replace all the video clips that are in there already. So now I'm going in and editing the text. Again, make sure you change it to say something that's relevant to your business. Also, I'm going to go ahead and change some of the text from white to black just so you can see it better on the videos that I uploaded. So I'm going to change this to say something catchy for a graphic design company, something like bring your ideas to life or bring your visions to life or something like that. You can always adjust the size of the text as well. And if you decide that you don't need text on that scene, just go ahead and delete it by clicking the trash can icon in the right-hand corner. So I'm just going to go to the right-hand side and hit Change Project Colors. As you can see, the colors that are in there right now are yellow and pink. So you can just go ahead and click on the color boxes and then change them to your own brand colors or whatever colors you want to use for this montage. And a final tip, if you weren't able to get enough of your own footage, you can come over to the tab on the left side that says Video, and here you can find an extensive library of stock footage. If you want to use the free stock footage, just go ahead and uncheck the 2 checkboxes at the top, and you can use these videos in your project. And then once you have everything in place and you're happy with the way your montage looks, just go ahead and hit download and share in the top right-hand corner, and that is it. Like I said, it was super easy to create this montage, especially because we're using a pre-made template from InVideo. Thank you so much for joining me today for this tutorial. If you found it useful, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to this channel to see more super helpful videos like this one. And if you want to learn how to create an epic promo montage for your product, go ahead and click here. I'm Teresa with InVideo and
Đăng ký dùng thử miễn phí phần mềm tạo video tại trang web invideo.mi.